Hi, my name is Craig Toker with the Toker Property Group, and I have the privilege to show you this amazing custom-built 2022 house. It has a lot to offer. This video we're going to be going in through a lot of detail because there's a lot to see with this house. So stick around and let's follow through. So I want to just show you a bunch of the stuff on this particular home. So again, it was a custom-built home in 2022. So you've got the hardy plank, we've got metal roofing, as well as we've got some torch on roofing, and there's also a bit of fiberglass shingle roofing as well. So we've got all three products on there. A lot of concrete work, underground sprinkling systems, and a lot of this was done for very low maintenance. So we've got aluminum gates here, 2 meters, one for the legal suite, one for the house. And the house does have an in-law suite as well, which is, we're going to show you. It's really an interesting and very rare to find that. So we got access to the garage here. This is a nice extra bonus storage room. So this is just a storage room. There's even a small air conditioning unit in here if somebody felt the need, but really unnecessary in case you're storing some wine or different things in, they want to keep it cooler. I've got new metal roofing out here, which gives you a nice coverage as you're coming into the side for the suite. So this is the entrance to the in-law suite. So this is really cool. So if you've got an elderly parent or an older child going to college or university, this is a fantastic space. This is connected to the suite itself, or the main house, I should say. So it has a separate air conditioning unit, or heating and air conditioning with a heat pump. It has a separate electric heater as well. So if you want a little bit warmer, you've got access to that. And in the kitchen with the quartz countertops, quartz backsplash, same type of cabinetry throughout the home. Where the fridge is actually meant for a stove. And so it's designed for a 24-inch stove, but it could easily be changed to be a 30-inch stove as well. So they've actually designed it so if you wanted a larger stove, you could put one in, or it could be a 24-inch stove, which is nice. And then you would have, there's a plug and stuff here for a fan to vent out. There is no hole through the wall, but that'd be very easy to do if somebody wanted to do that. The original plan was to have, again, stove, hood fan, and then the fridge would sit over on this wall here. So really quite nice, really expensive blinds throughout the entire home, and all the finishes are the same throughout. So you got the large baseboards, you got engineered hardwood floors, and check out this bathroom. This bathroom is amazing. Like, look at that, the tile work. It's got heated floors as well. And you've got the tile all the way to the ceiling, and the ceiling is tiled. You got the separate rain head, and like all the showers have, it's going to have a volume control as well as a heat control. And all the toilets in the house have the bidet. So you've got heated seats. You've got, they're really quite nice. There's also built-in vac system throughout. So this will be the door that goes into the house, the main house, but we'll show you that later from the other side, just to kind of give you an idea. So again, perfect for aging parents. There's no stairs. It's easy to get in. You've got the walk-in shower, which is really easy for that. Or if you've got somebody to go into UVic and an older student that wants to have some of their independence, they can easily do that with their own separate entrance, but yet still be attached to the main house if that's what you want to do. So pretty unique to see this. So this was, again, a custom-built home, and it was built specifically for a family member. So that works out really well. Typically they're built as a rental and they're not as good a quality, but this is very different. So this goes taking us into the backyard. Again, all aluminum gates and stuff, so no rust, very low maintenance. And this brings us to the entrance of the suite. So this is a legal 2-bedroom suite, really nice. Nicely finished patio area down here, again, all covered. And again, hardy board plank walls as well. So this is the legal 2-bedroom suite. Again, quartz countertops, tile backsplash, same cabinetry as upstairs. So this could be another space for more family members. If you had an extended family, this would work out really well for that too, because it is connected to the main house if you wanted to. So it works quite well. So nice space. So lots of room, lots of cabinet space, undermount sink, and then of course you've got another closet here. Separate panel, of course. Got a separate laundry as well. Bloomberg. Nice stacking unit. This door here would connect to the main home if you had a family member and you wanted access to each other. So we won't go all the way in there yet, but just to give you an idea that you could connect if you wanted to, because sometimes families want to have extended families. So this is bedroom 1 of 2. So you got really nice light fixtures throughout, nice and bright colors. And then in the bathroom here, so again, you've got tile floors as well. These are not heated. It's the only bathroom without heated and the only bathroom without a bidet. But it does have the tile all the way to the ceiling. It's got the nice newer fan styles as well. And it's got easy clean shower base as well for a rental. More storage in here, another linen closet. And then you've got the second bedroom for the suite. So again, this is a 2-bedroom suite. And you've got a large window down here with a partial window well, but very, very small. So really, really nice space. Perfect, again, for family members, or if you just wanted it as a rental unit. This would work out good and be super, super easy to rent. We're only 10 minutes from UVic and 10 minutes from Camosun College. I mean, pretty much 10 minutes to everything is the magic number here. That's why it's a very sought after location. So we'll just take you into the backyard quickly. There's lots to see here, and then we'll run you through inside the house because there's lots of cool stuff to see inside. So again, sprinkling system throughout. Lots of really amazing plants in this garden here. Raised garden beds. We've got the greenhouse, really nice large greenhouse there. Again, new privacy fencing. Also point out is at the corners of each of the house there is wiring for a security camera system. So it is all pre-wired for that. And there's also a cabinet made if you wanted to have a big screen for your whole security system to add it to the kitchen, and I'll show you that later. But you can actually have a huge screen system to be able to see all the different zones that's going on around the house. So lots of beautiful concrete work, nice and private. And you've got another shed in the back here. It's a nice entertaining area back here. I'll just turn that down. And so again, you've got nice privacy glass. We'll take you around the other side of the house here. So you can see the different metal extensions that the homeowners put on the deck here. So it gives you a nice all year round living space. And then the glass obviously helps protect some of the wind and stuff on the shoulder seasons. Makes it quite nice. So we'll go through here on the side, show you the side of the house where the heat pumps are located. So this is the one window well that goes into the suite bedroom. We've got the heat pump for the house, the main part of the house, and then we've got one for the actual little in-law suite. So the suite itself doesn't have a heat pump, but the in-law suite does, separate from the main house. So it works really, really well. So again, nice finishing all the way throughout. Underground sprinkling, there's lots of, tuck under there, Ryan. So we've got really nice lighting accents for at night, looks beautiful, and a lot of really rare, unique plants that have been added in here, so it's beautiful. Homeowner's done a really nice job. And then if you look up, you can see where those little wires are hanging out, and they're all the way around the house, and that's for the security system. If somebody felt the need, they wanted to have a security system. Everybody's got their own thing. It's a big, beautiful door. And then I'll show you here. So as you enter into this, you've got this massive entranceway, which is beautiful. And then off to the right, we've got access to the garage, the laundry. So even the laundry, again, quartz countertops, tile backsplash. You've got lots of room to hang your clothes, and also an undermount sink. And then into the garage. We've got a huge cabinet here for storage. Got the electrical panel. There's 2 car charging outlets here. There's one behind the rack here for the house. There's another one back here for the suite. So the suite's got its own car charging space as well as the main home. And then you can see there's the vac for the whole house. So you've got a built-in vac system, which is really cool. And you've got the sprinkler system. And these openers are belt drive, so nice and quiet. Again, the homeowner was a custom built house, so they're not using cheap componentry. So everything through here is really, really nicely done. And they did a beautiful job of it. So it's gonna last a long time. Most of these houses around that you see that are on the newer side, they're spec built. So they're not built for homeowners, so they don't spend the extra money on things. This one was built to be lived in. So then you've got a two-piece bathroom on the main floor here. So this is a nice bathroom. And then you've got the main living room. So again, you got the beautiful landscaping in the front, nice big windows. And they're all casement windows in here. They're not the cheap sliders, so it makes a big difference. We've got pre-wiring in here for speaker systems if somebody wanted to do that. It's a natural gas fireplace, really nice. And of course, you got the dining room in here. And the heat pump is ducted through the floor. So it's not the mini splits. You'll find that most of them are all the cheap mini splits now, but these are actually ducted right through the floor. So that's kind of unique. And now you've got this beautiful entertaining kitchen. You've got floor to ceiling cabinetry, all the nice acrylic. You've got quartz countertops, quartz backsplash, built-in wall oven, built-in microwave, tons of drawer space. And of course you got the gas cooktop. And with the central vac system, you've got the toe kick there to be able to get rid of the dirt. And this is a really nice, I don't know if you saw this, Ryan, but it's really cool. They've got, you've got this live edge piece here is another little extra sitting. So if you've got some younger kids or whatever, they want to sit a little bit lower, got access to that. And of course they do have the plugs for the charging for your USB. That's pretty cool. We've got electric blinds here. So there's on 3 different sections. And you've got the 4 glass patio door. So really, really beautiful. So again, you can have the blinds down for a little bit more privacy, but the windows that you see in the neighbor house are actually just above the stairwell and a bedroom. So they're actually not, people are not looking out those windows. So it is actually more private than it may appear at first sight. But with this is a really nice space in here. So again, it kind of cuts down the wind on the shoulder seasons, and you've got lots of room to work. And this is kind of another cool little feature that homeowner added. So you've got another little privacy screen. So if you really want to wall this in, you can actually add the privacy screen so you're completely separate from any of your neighbors as you're sitting back here entertaining. Pretty cool. Outdoor heater, and these doors are really nice. And then you got the living room here. So you got a nice built-in cabinetry with an electric fireplace. The other one is gas, this one is electric. And then this is the access that we showed you earlier to get into the in-law suite. So this is where you'd move into either mom and dad's suite again or whatever if you wanted to open it up, or if it was an older child, they wanted their own space. Again, we're back to that in-law suite. So that again, that in-law suite actually has its own heat pump system. It's got its own electric heating. But there's also another ductwork that's coming from the main part of the house that goes in there as well. So there is a ton of options to heat and cool that other area. So pretty special. Again, ideal for elderly parents that are cold extra all the time or hot. You know, that gives them a little bit more options. So we'll take you down and show you downstairs here. So this is down to where we got some incredible storage. And again, this would also open up to access into the 2-bedroom legal suite if that's what you wanted to do. So you can look at this. So there's the hot water on demand for the house and the in-law suite. And over here to the right is the hot water tank for the actual 2-bedroom legal suite. And then you can see they've got the silent floor joists everywhere. There's been lots of soundproofing done in the suite. And the homeowner actually used plywood on the walls, not the cheap OSB that a lot of builders will use. So again, this was built for their own use, so they didn't cheap out on materials. So there's the heat pump air handling units in here. So nice and clean. There's a ton of square footage in here. I think it's like 600 square feet of storage. It's crazy. So there is a lot of storage and it's easily accessible. It's about, I think, 5 feet tall in there. We'll get that onto the floor plans. That's being measured tomorrow, but maybe it's 4.5 to 5 feet tall roughly. So it gives you lots of storage options, and then there's storage all the way around under the staircase as well. And one of the things that I've noticed that a lot of places that they don't do in the new houses, they don't finish the flooring under this little area, which is strange to me, but anyways, you see that a lot. This one, they've actually done that, so it's quite nice. So we'll take you up and show you that upstairs. I don't know if you saw this really cool chandelier up here at the entranceway, and then of course there's even another window. So a lot of natural light in here in this place with these big beautiful windows, glass railings, glass and aluminum, and this brings you right up into the heart of the house with the different bedrooms around. So up here we've got another main bathroom. Same thing, heated floors. It's got the bidet, tile all the way to the ceiling in the shower, separate hand wand with a pressure and temperature control. And you've got the quartz counters as well. And another bedroom, very, very large bedroom. This is not the primary. You got vaulted ceilings in here. And each of the closets do have organizers. So this is a semi-walk-in closet. So you can see the drawers, but every closet has got closet organizers. So pretty unique. So this is kind of a walk-in closet. You can walk in it as well. So great space. Like I say, the window over there. As you're walking through here, you can see out. It's quite nice and open. And this brings us into bedroom number 2. And bedroom number 2 has its own ensuite. Same thing, it's got its own bidet, it's got heated floors. The showers are tiled to the ceiling, and once again, so very similar finishes all the way throughout. And this is a decent sized bedroom, so it's perfect for kids. They can have their own bathroom. The other bedroom on this side can have its own bathroom. It also double duties as a common bathroom, but it's nice to have. And then here we are into the primary bedroom. So again, nice big windows. It does have a blackout blind, which is over top of the regular blinds. And you've got our vaulted ceiling again here. Big walk-in closet with an automatic light. As you come in, turns on. You got the built-ins, which is quite cool. Also have a window in your walk-in closet. Keeps things nice and bright in here. It's good to have lots of windows. And then you got the ensuite, an extra storage here as well, extra closet storage here. Sensor light comes on underneath for the night light. Obviously heated floors again. And you got the dual vanities, another bidet. And you've got 2 windows in here, so it's very, very bright. And then again, the builder in here put the tile all the way around, which is really, really nice. And they've built this beautiful curb system as well at the bottom. And so you've got the fancy tiles at the bottom with the shower drain at the end. And then on the ceiling as well, they've also got the pattern up on the ceiling too, just like they do in the in-law suite. So very, very similar. It's going to have the same thing on both. And then again, you've got the separate wand and you've got the rain head shower there as well. So beautifully done. Really, really nicely done. This, like I say, this property was built as a custom built home, and it was built for the owner himself particularly. And this is not my client. It was a previous client to my client that built this house. But it works out perfect for those aging family members, or again, if you've got older kids that are going to school, this works out really, really well. But it is a house, to be honest, that you really have to come and see in person to really appreciate it. It does show really, really well as well in person. It's a brand new house. You would not know this current owner has ever lived here. Everything is immaculate. So I highly encourage you to reach out to see your realtor today to book a showing, and looking forward to see you soon. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Beckwith Avenue is a quiet, no-through street where the very popular Beckwith Park and soccer fields are located. Within a few minutes, you can access the popular Rithitz Bog Park with many great walking trails and bird watching. 10 minutes, you can be at Beaver Lake Beach for freshwater swimming and a great network of trails. The Saanich Commonwealth Pool, which is considered to be one of the best rec centers in town, offers a wave pool, dive tank, Olympic-sized pool, water slides, and many different programs. And it's only 8 minutes away. If you're looking for saltwater beaches, there are many to choose from that are very close by.